What is up, y'all? Yeah, that person, Chris here. We're in downtown Redmond. Let's talk about Shredlights and beams. Boom. Yo, what's up? Good morning, y'all. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing good. I am tired. Yes. So, I've been getting a lot of questions and requests on Shredlights versus the boosted beams and how they stack up. So really, let's just cut to like the biggest thing that everybody wants to know is which ones are brighter. The Shredlights SL-200's come in at 200 lumen a piece for a total of 400 lumens. And the boosted board beams come in at 300 a piece for the headlights, totaling 600 lumens. Boom. So the boosted are brighter and should definitely be outshining the Shredlights. Now, if we actually look at them at night, it's pretty interesting. You can see the board with the beams. It's very clear because the taillight on the boosted beams is not as far throwing as the Shredlights. And it's a bar across the bottom versus those two taillights, right? So you can look at the difference and you can see a little bit of brightness difference where the boosted is hitting the ground right in front of the board. It's definitely a little bit brighter. I mean, it's pretty obvious. But what's actually interesting is if you look down the trail in the shot here, the Shredlights, the way that they're done, I don't know if it's the lens or the angle of the mounting or what, but they have a further throw on them. So the Shredlights are a tiny bit further throwing where the boosted are a little bit brighter. Does it really make a big difference? I don't really think so, because the shit's on the ground. They're there, so I feel, so people like see you in everything and that you get a little bit of illumination, a little bit of but if you really need to be riding at night, you need a higher up light, not just for safety but to be able to see. So what I do is I have one of them Shredlight SL-200's up here on my backpack strap with a little clippy thing. Oh shit, I got it. I can show you guys. Yeah, so that right there is just clipped onto my strap. And that's pointed straight off my left shoulder. You can turn the angle like this. You can turn it up and down and aim it. So if I'm riding like pretty much sideways, I can have it aiming straight off my shoulder down the road or trail. If I'm riding more straight forward a little bit or something, I can turn it. So it really works well. It's also really easy to cover up. So if you're riding around the trails on here, you know, there's a lot of people, dude. Nobody wants to get a bright ass Shredlight in the eyes or a headlight or whatever, dude. It sucks. So that's really cool. The other main difference is, I mean, the Shredlights, you got to turn each one on. So that's 4 buttons to turn them on, 4 to turn them off. The boosted is a double tap on the remote to turn them on. That is convenient as hell. You don't have to charge the boosted beams. They just suck right out of the boosted battery. It's not a lot of drain. I haven't noticed a difference, but whatever. The Shredlights now, the SL-200's, as you know, you can charge on the board, and that's pretty awesome. The integration with the boosted beams is really cool because of the turning on and the rear brake light. But, you know, if you got a bunch of boards, the boosted beams can only go on one board. They can't be swapped onto other boards. So if you have like a Mini X and a Stealth or something, that's 2 boosted boards. If you want lights on both of them, $400 plus whatever shipping and everything. With the Shredlights, right? You can move them back and forth from one to the other. It's no big deal. So that's really cool. Also, if you have an eclectic mix of boards, or obviously if you don't have a boosted board, the boosted beams are useless to you. So Shredlights still got that big market out there, and you can put them on anything, on your backpack. You can put them on your helmet and on your board. Your boosted beams can only go on your boosted boards. So are the boosted beams worth it? Fuck yeah, they are. I love the boosted beams. They are so awesome. I love being able to tap that on. Oh, and like I was saying, nobody wants to get like bright lights in their eyes. And if you ride with your lights, you've had around trails or whatever, like I do here, a lot of us have the same experience, but like sometimes you're blinding people or you're coming by and they're like, oh, my eyes, my eyes. So the cool thing with the beams is you can just double tap that remote and turn them off. Or you can slide the percentage down on the app to make them not so bright. Shredlights definitely has a lot more flash patterns, and I like those flash patterns. I discussed this in the last video. The boosted beams are just Other than that, beams are dope. Been riding them a while. They kick ass. That's what's up. What else you guys want to know? Hit me in the comments below, and yeah, love you guys. Stay up.